Episode title: Family Disputes. Characters: Judge Judy, Alice, defendant; David, defendant; Karen, Alice's sister; Richard, Alice's husband; Emily, stenographer. Scene: courtroom, scene 1, pre-trial. Judge Judy sits on the elevated podium wearing her robe, waiting for the trial to commence. Judge Judy: Today we have a case between Alice and David regarding a family property dispute. Let's bring in the defendants to hear the details of the case. Alice and David enter the room and take their seats. Judge Judy: Alice, what are your allegations? Please state your claims before we begin the trial. Alice: Your Honor, I claim that David wrongfully sold my inheritance. The property in question belongs to me, and he took it from me unjustly. Judge Judy: I understand. David, I'd like to hear your defense. David: Your Honor, Alice's claims are baseless. The property is under my control and I sold it within my legal rights. Judge Judy: Understood. Now let's hear from the jury. Karen, what are your thoughts on this matter? Karen, pondering: Alice's allegations seem quite strong. She needs to provide evidence that proves the property belongs to her. Judge Judy: Thank you for your thoughts. Now I'll give the floor to the attorneys. Scene 2, allegations and evidence. Alice's attorney: Your Honor, my client, Alice, has evidence and witnesses that will prove her ownership of the property. Additionally, we have official records that demonstrate the property belongs to Alice. David's attorney: Your Honor, we have evidence and witnesses that show the property belongs to my client, David. He will present official records to demonstrate his ownership. Scene 3, moment of judgment. Judge Judy: I have reviewed the case and carefully listened to all statements. Both parties have presented compelling evidence and witnesses. However, we need more evidence to determine the true owner of the property. Alice: Your Honor, we can provide additional evidence. There are more documents and witnesses that can prove the property belongs to me. David: Your Honor, I believe additional evidence is unnecessary. I have already proven my ownership of the property. Judge Judy: Understood. We need additional evidence from both sides. I will adjourn the trial and set a date for the next hearing to gather more evidence. As Alice and David exchange irritated glances, the scene fades out. Episode title: Family Feud. Characters: Judge Judy, Sarah, plaintiff; Mark, defendant; Lisa, Sarah's sister; Robert, Mark's brother; Emily, stenographer. Scene: courtroom, scene 1, pre-trial. Judge Judy sits on the bench wearing her robe as she awaits the start of the trial. Judge Judy: Today we have a case between Sarah and Mark involving a family dispute. Let's bring in the parties and hear the details of the case. Sarah and Mark enter the courtroom and take their seats. Judge Judy: Sarah, please state your allegations before we proceed with the trial. Sarah: Your Honor, I am here to claim that Mark wrongfully took possession of our family heirloom. I believe the heirloom rightfully belongs to me, and I request its return. Judge Judy: I see. Mark, it's now your turn to present your defense. Mark: Your Honor, I deny the allegations made by Sarah. The heirloom in question has been in my possession for years, and I believe I am the rightful owner. Judge Judy: Understood. Now I'd like to hear from the jury members. Lisa, what are your thoughts on this matter? Lisa, thoughtfully: Sarah's claims seem valid to me. The heirloom has sentimental value to our family, and I believe it should be returned to her. Judge Judy: Thank you for your input. Now let's proceed with the attorney's statements. Scene 2, statements and evidence. Sarah's attorney: Your Honor, we have evidence that proves Sarah's connection to the heirloom. We have family photographs and testimonies from relatives that support her claim. Mark's attorney: Your Honor, we have evidence that shows Mark has been in possession of the heirloom for an extended period. We also have witnesses who can testify to the historical ownership of the heirloom within Mark's family. Scene 3, moment of judgment. Judge Judy: I have reviewed the case and listened to all the statements and evidence presented. Both parties have compelling arguments and evidence. However, in cases involving family heirlooms, sentimental value often plays a significant role. Sarah: Your Honor, the heirloom carries immense sentimental value for our family. It holds memories and represents our shared history. Mark: Your Honor, I've cherished the heirloom and have treated it with the utmost respect. It has become an important part of my life as well.